Grasping is built on rigid mental constructs. Things we assume are solid and fixed, when in reality they are just concepts we made up. Today I would like to share a reflection on what is grasping and why it causes us suffering. So grasping is an action of the mind in which the mind clings to something, seeking comfort in it or refusing to let it go. But the paradox of grasping is that it never brings real comfort. The very act of grasping is an action of a mind that is being narrow and rigid, unable to accept a broader range of possibilities. It locks us into narrow expectations and resistance to change, which inevitably leads to suffering. I want to explain an example that comes from my personal experience, for which maybe it's easy to understand what actually grasping can mean in an everyday situation. Imagine it's a weekend and you've spent all of your Saturday doing something that is not like pure enjoyment and relaxation, but is some kind of chore. Maybe you did it gladly because you were helping someone. Maybe you were moving houses. Maybe you were helping your parents. Maybe you were helping your girlfriend with something. But you've spent all of your Saturday doing that activity. Then, on Sunday, you find yourself still busy in the morning. And when you're finally free and you check the clock, it's already 2 p.m. On that moment, a thought arises. Oh no, I only have this afternoon before Monday. My weekend is almost gone. So what is happening here? The mind is grasping onto the idea of the weekend as something that should be a time for rest and relaxation. It holds on to that concept so tightly that it starts suffering before the weekend is even over. Instead of enjoying the present moment, the mind is already focused on what it has lost. Instead of being at ease, it is resisting reality and struggling against something that was never a fixed thing in the first place. And what is going to be the result? This grasping is going to continue into Monday, starting the work week with a heavy mind, with regret and frustration about losing the weekend instead of entering Monday with freshness and clarity. So why does this happen and how can we overcome it? Grasping is built on rigid mental constructs. Things we assume are solid and fixed, when in reality they are just concepts we made up. The idea of the weekend as a fixed, sacred relaxation time is just a convention. The weekend is not a real object. It's a human-made concept, and clinging to it only creates unnecessary suffering. The same thing applies to many things we grasp onto: expectations, identity, roles, or even objects we feel we must have. The key to weakening grasping is to see things more openly. Instead of thinking the weekend is gone and now I have to work, we can think today is today, and whether I need to work or not, I can still decide to be present and enjoy it. Instead of defining happiness by external circumstances, we can cultivate the habit of finding ease in any moment, not just the ones that we previously labeled as good. So guys, the paradox of grasping is that the more we cling onto something, the more we suffer when it inevitably changes or it doesn't meet our expectations. If we develop the habit of observing grasping when it arises, whether it's about time, relationships, possessions, or anything else, we can start loosening its grip. What is going to be the result we are left with? It's going to be a more flexible, open, and peaceful mind that is able to find happiness in any moment, not just the ones that were predetermined by its grasping. So guys, let me know what you think about this. Is the concept of grasping something you are already familiar with, that you notice in your life? And how do you deal with it? Now we'll cut the chit chat and I will do some abs and then wrap up this leg day.